How do we fix a breathy voice? This is one of the most common issues that I tackle with my students. And so for today, I want to share with you, number one, what is breathy singing? Number two, what it sounds like. And then number three, a very simple and practical exercise that you can start to practice to fix breathiness. Now, first of all, let's understand what exactly is breathy singing. In a nutshell, breathiness is simply when there's more air than there is vocal fold closure, and that excess air leaks into the sound that we hear. Now, of course, this could be, there's too much air being used, but what I found with a lot of my students is it's usually a lack of control of the closure of those vocal folds. So now that we've defined it, what does breathy singing sound like? Here is an example.
Ain't nothing better. We beat the odds together.
Now, you're probably wondering, hey, that actually didn't sound too bad. Why do we even need to fix this issue of breathy singing? And you're right, in a song, when it's done deliberately, breathiness can be a very tasteful, it can be a very nice kind of color to add to your singing. The problem is when it's not a choice, rather it is a crutch. You can only sing with that breathiness. Because what it reveals at a fundamental level is that there isn't that precise or finesse control of the vocal folds. They're always, slightly kind of leaking a bit of air. They're slightly not coming together. So when we're learning to tackle breathiness, really what we're trying to tackle here is how do I get better control of that vocal fold closure? Now, real quick before we dive into the exercise, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ivan. I'm a voice teacher who works with students from all around the world. And on this podcast, my goal is really to make learning how to sing as easy and as simple as possible. So if that's up your lane, consider subscribing for more videos like this. If you want to improve your voice faster, links down in the description. I've got ways on how you can work with me. If you want to inspire our next episode, drop down into the comments below what you want me to talk about. Anyway, let's dive back into the exercise. Now, the exercise I wanted to share with you today is quite simple, and I've actually broken it down into 3 simple steps. The first step here is let's just get you to feel what good, easy closure. What does that feel like? Now, personally for me, I find that just going to an easy part of my range and finding this sound, ooh, 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 this kind of tapping sound is a great way to start to feel that closure, because every time I'm tapping those chords, it's engaging those muscles that bring the chord together. Now, some of the cues or some of the things to look out for is, especially if you're breathy, when you're first kind of starting off, you might notice it's hard to get a precise ooh, ooh, ooh. It might sound a bit more ooh, 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 a bit more kind of textured, a bit more vague. There isn't this clean and easy, precise tap. This would be something to watch out for. See if you can get this kind of precise tapping. Now, the other thing to be mindful of is there is a sweet spot, because it's not just about jamming those chords together. Say, for example, if I squeeze the chords too hard, ooh, 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 I start to engage a lot of unnecessary musculature. So there is this sweet spot, not too kind of vague, not too kind of breathy, where it's ooh, 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 not to squeeze, ooh, 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 ooh. A gentle closure is more than enough, because once you have that right, all you want to do is we bring this to a simple pattern. One that I love teaching is this one. Ooh, 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 ooh. Because what we're doing here with this scale is we're starting to recalibrate and retrain the voice. And we're telling it that I can keep this gentle, easy closure and change pitch, right? Because what's happening here is I'm bringing those chords together precisely, then I stretch them, and then bring them together again on the top. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's all there is to the scale. Now, once you can find this precise tap, you can bring it to this pattern that I've just shown you. The third step is let's start to introduce a bit more airflow, and we'll actually change this into more of a sound that you'll use in a song. A simple way we can do this is let's build off that previous pattern, but on the top note, I'm going to swap out for a more spoken kind of sound. For example, ooh, ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm just switching it to a whoa on the top note. Now, what I'm really looking for here is, number one, I don't want to lose the pitch, right? I want to make sure I keep the same pitch. Sometimes when we change the words, we often can fall flat, we can go a bit higher, keep the same pitch. But primarily what I'm trying to focus on, can I keep that same sense of that pressure, that preciseness of the closure when I go and open up to this word? Ooh, 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 whoa, whoa, whoa. Because if I go,
Ooh, ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
And it gets a bit lighter. I've actually lost that. I've kind of gone to a more breathier quality. Likewise, if I go, ooh, ooh, whoa, 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 and I get a bit louder, and that also is a sign that I'm starting to press a bit harder on those vocal folds, which I don't need. I'm trying to get those chords to close exactly the same way as when I did those taps. So feel free to explore these 3 steps, finding the tap, working with this pattern, ooh, 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 bring it to some more spoken words on the top note, ooh, ooh, whoa, 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 and just work up your range. Ooh, 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 ooh. Team, that is all. If you found this episode useful, please share this episode or give this podcast a 5-star wherever you're listening from. This really helps spread the word. If you want to study with me, links are down in the description. My name is Ivan. I'm your voice teacher. Take care. Bye.